about Christmas. Christmas, anything under the tree is new. Ain't that funny? If someone give you a new coat, you wrap it up. If somebody give you a used coat for your son or daughter, you don't wrap it up. If somebody give you a used bike, you don't wrap it up. You don't put a used bike under the tree. Everything on the tree, and I didn't like my mama or my brothers and sisters, because I bought into that my inheritance come from God. When I look around that mess I'm living in and say, this come from God, I don't want no part of it, huh? But Christmas Day, something was special. Something was special, man. I'm opening up my little packages, new shirt. New shirt. A little new shirt, 5 and dime me 20 cents. I just bought a shirt at Neiman Marcus the other day. It was like $3,000. But it doesn't look no better than, I know it is. But to my mind, it didn't look no better than that little 20-cent shirt my mama had. It was new, it was under the tree, and a quietness comes over the community on Christmas. And with all of that, my mother told me a white man brought me these toys, brought me this stuff. Can you imagine a Jew being silly enough to take care of their children on their birthday and say, Hitler Nazis bought this for you, and we don't feel nothing? Huh? And Christian, I'm so glad I'm a Christian, man. You can't get no dumber than that. They killed my Friday, my Jesus on Friday, and then told me to call it Good Friday, and I called it Good Friday. What's today, Good Friday? What happened to kill Jesus? That's America. And so when you stop and think, if my mother walked in your studio now, it's Lily and Gregory. Oh, boy. Oh, Lucille Gregory's my mother. You think God spit her out? She's so precious and nice and kind and peaceful. But if you try to convince my mother that Jesus Christ wasn't a Christian, she'd stomp you to death and burn that house down. Why? Her ignorance didn't even permit her to know that Christianity never happened till 100 years, till after Jesus was dead. She never knew, they never wrote one word about Jesus the first 100 years. She didn't even know they killed his brother James like they did. And she didn't know that King James was King of England. King James, she didn't know that. King James. And what I like about King James, that them white folks don't lie. King James said, this is my version. He didn't say it was Jesus' version. He said it's Buddha's version. He said Muhammad's version. He said it's Christianity. He said, this is my version. So if Peter Jones wrote a book on my version of how to play basketball, the secret is understanding who he is, because he might not have no legs, so his version would be different. So before you read King James, since it's his version, he didn't lie. Then study him and see who he was. King James was such a weird, strange homosexual. He hated women so bad, he killed his mama. Huh? And his lover was Lord Buckingham, who Buckingham Palace is named after, huh? They didn't know that. And at that Baptist church, they can be so homophobic. If you better check that book you waved it. Oh, I don't like it. But he didn't lie. And sometimes we got to slow up and ask ourselves, how come there are no atheists on death row? What is it about people don't believe in God, don't kill people? I look at that as a Christian. I go all over the world, man. I can take you tonight to red light districts all over the world. And you can recognize a whole just by their demeanor, the way they walk, the way they chew their gum, the way they wig. And then you got to ask the question, how can I recognize a whole by her demeanor? But if you don't tell me you're a Christian, I don't know you one. Woo, man, what is that about? Huh? Please, help me.